What's going on, everyone? Welcome to another episode of the Proverbial Life podcast. So, real quick, I just wanted to talk briefly about what keeps me going. What keeps me going? So, it's 9:45 here, East Coast, Monday night, and tomorrow I get up early, spend some time with the family, and then head over to the office to do some sermon prep. And I'm going to spend all day tomorrow doing sermon prep. Try to do Tuesdays and Wednesdays for sermon prep so that I'm freed Thursday and Friday to reach out to people and to do other things. And so I say that to say that it's tiring. It's hard work. And I'm not the most disciplined person, though I'm more disciplined than I used to be. I'm not the most consistent person in my studies, though I'm much more consistent than I used to be. And yet I see my weaknesses. I see my deficiencies. I know my insecurities. I know where I'm lacking. And some of those areas that I'm lacking in, I'm always trying to get better in. And many areas I have improved and I've grown as a believer throughout the years, and as a pastor in the past several years. And yet there's so much more room for growth. And what keeps me going is you. What keeps me going on YouTube are people like you who watch and you who leave encouraging comments behind. You know, along with the responsibilities that I have of being a pastor and a father and a husband and all those things. And many of you have those same responsibilities. Maybe for you, you're an employee and you or a manager and you have responsibilities. You're a business owner and maybe you're not a pastor, but you have responsibilities and you still show up and you still deliver and you encourage me. For those of you who are consistent with your YouTube channel, because it's not easy. And there's oftentimes things that, in my experience, get missed or not. I'm not faithful in my personal life if I'm over committing myself to YouTube. And so my point is that people like you who leave comments behind, who say, man, I just finished listening to these 3 videos of yours, and these are older videos, and I just want to thank you. You're such an encouragement to me. I really needed that. And it's like, wow. You know, you turn on the microphone, you put the camera on, and you press record, and you don't know what the Lord's going to do with that. You don't know, right? You do it because you enjoy doing it, and you think you have something to say, and sometimes you don't get much response from people. You know, you just see the likes and you see the number of people that watched your video, but you don't hear anything back. And so when you do hear something back, it's encouraging. Even when you hear negative feedback, right? Especially if it's negative, constructive feedback, it's helpful. And so I just want to encourage you all to thank you. I just want to say thank you. You know, thank you for your encouragement. Thank you for your engagement and your involvement with this channel. And the Lord is using you and these moments to sanctify me, to make me more like Christ. And He's using the moments in your life, your weaknesses, your insecurities, your deficiencies, whatever you fill in the blank. He's using all that to grow you as well. So, you know, the work that we do in the name of the Lord is not in vain. And these are things that I need to constantly remind myself of, and each of us need to do that. And so be encouraged, brothers and sisters, in the Lord Jesus Christ. Whatever it is the Lord has put on your heart to do for His glory, do it as best you can for His honor. And whether or not He chooses to bear fruit through your efforts here on this side of eternity, or if you see the full reward of that in the life to come, none of it is in vain, right? None of it is in vain. If it's done in His name, it's not in vain. And so we'll close with that sentiment. If it's done in His name, it's not in vain. All right, y'all. Love y'all. This is The Proverbial Life, a podcast where we encourage Christians to look to Christ, live wisely, and leave a legacy behind for generations to follow. Grace and peace.